everybody. It's Sam from the Upper Bench Sauna podcast. When I started out with sauna, it was sauna, sauna. I've had a lot of accents, but again, we're going to be talking about a lot of different stuff about sauna. You're going to hear from Aaron in North Dakota in the sauna scene, Risto in Minnesota about just the robust practice that it is, and the connection between a nippy and sauna. Bobby does a great job, and he's so excited about it. But you're going to be hearing from Eero today. A lot of fun stuff coming up here. Again, we love sauna. So pumped to hear more about it.
The local sauna scene here really has seen I call it a resuscitation or a revival, just because my point of entry is, a professionally trained historian. So I sneak around in the documents and the archives and stuff, and I say revive or resuscitate because when Finns originally homesteaded on the Northern Plains, the first building that they would set up is a sauna. It doesn't matter if you're in an urban or a rural setting, but that sauna would be the first building they established. So historically, the sauna scene on the Northern Plains, and we're right along the Missouri River, where the Missouri River meanders its way southward through central and southern North Dakota. There's still stories in the landscape of cattle ranchers who say, oh yeah, I remember my dad's dad talking about how they saw, the Finn that homesteaded nearby, they would raise up a white flag when they were doing a sauna, and there you go. Modern times for sauna, we're, in the last 3 or 4 years, we've seen a brand new company start up here on the Northern Plains, and it's actually been informed by an actual Finn from Finland, right? Hey, you're using this stove, maybe you should be using that stove. You need to ventilate it out of the base or out of the top, all these components. So we're doing good.
Even though I lived in Minnesota, I didn't really understand this robust sauna. I just understood the normal American sauna where you just go sit in a heated cedar closet. But our family accidentally stumbled into the robust Finnish practice, a practice that goes way beyond just detoxing or generating heat shock proteins or some sort of spa experience that includes things like really intense steam or pine tar, lakes, birch bark, friends and family, and of course, makara or sauna sausage. It's just a wonderful practice that we like to share with all the people that we meet.
When I stumbled across the traditional Finnish style sauna, I was excited because of some of the things that are in the book by Mecca Alland, Sweat, talking about how it was dug into the ground, and and some of those things are still there. We still dig our pits into the ground, and it's got a wood frame and hides or canvases around it, tarps or whatever, and we're still there on the ground, but our Finnish relatives kind of evolved or whatever. One of the things I was sharing the last time Eero and I were together with Aaron being interviewed on Dakota Media Access was the Finns started out with a spiritual aspect of it, but 2024 it's gone. And natives retained a spiritual aspect, but the people are gone. I believe that both of these people groups could benefit from one another's counsel. And I think that natives coming into Finnish style sauna, they're going to see elements of how they're related. It would just be so cool to sit back and see Eero talking with an elder, talking with an elder of the tribe, and them going back and forth. And then that elder knowing that this is a place where community and conversations happen, and it's not so rigid where if I went to ceremony, it would be really structured. 4 doors, possibly 5 for that warrior round. We've talked about how it's related in terms of rounds. Hot, cold, or hot, rest. Hot, rest. So there are so many things. The way that we pour water on the rocks, it's called spirit of the sauna. We call it the grandfathers are talking. When you put water on the rocks, that sizzling sound, it's this fast speaking of the rocks. So I could go on and on, but this is just the beginning. And I'm excited about all the work that's happening locally here in North Dakota. And it's just so cool to be alive right now in 2024.